You walk into a room. People glance, then look away. Some become nervous, others strangely cold. You wonder, did I do something wrong? But the truth is, you're doing something very right. Most people underestimate their own attractiveness. They chase validation, they compare, and they ignore the most important signs, the ones that go deeper than looks. According to Stoic philosophy, attraction isn't about appearance alone. It's about inner gravity, your command of self, your unshakable nature. Today, we uncover 7 clear signs that you're way more attractive than you realize, even if you've never thought so. Let's begin. 1. People glance at you, then look away quickly. Ever walk past someone, only for them to lock eyes with you, and then quickly turn away? They weren't being rude. They were caught staring. What you may not know is that attractive people unconsciously draw attention. It's a mix of energy, presence, symmetry, and posture. In modern psychology, this is called a pattern interrupt. Your presence breaks their default thoughts. You didn't say a word. You didn't wear designer clothes. But somehow, you stood out. The Stoics would see this as a sign of aura, something that cannot be faked. Epictetus once said, "Know, first, who you are, and then adorn yourself accordingly." You've already adorned yourself with presence, not performance. So remember, when people glance, it's interest. When they pretend they weren't looking, it's proof. 2. You're intimidating without trying. Have you ever had someone suddenly act nervous or defensive around you, even though you were calm and respectful? This is unconscious intimidation, the kind that comes from silent confidence, not aggression. You don't speak loudly, you don't brag, but your quiet certainty triggers discomfort in those who doubt themselves. Marcus Aurelius reminds us, waste no more time arguing what a good man should be. Be one. And when you are that kind of person, people feel it deeply. They measure themselves against you without realizing it. And when they fall short, they project. You're not intimidating because you're rude. You're intimidating because you're self-contained, stoic, still, and strong. You know who you are, and that alone is terrifying to the weak. 3. People instantly open up to you. Attractive people, truly attractive people, have a strange effect. Others open up to them. Within minutes, you'll hear life stories, confessions, hidden wounds. It feels random, but it's not. In psychology, this is called emotional safety. Your vibe tells people you're safe here, and that's far more rare than looks. The Stoics believed in cultivating an unshakable inner world. When your mind is still, others can feel it. It's like a mirror that doesn't distort their reflection. Seneca said, "We are more often frightened than hurt, and we suffer more from imagination than from reality." But your grounded presence removes that fear. It creates space for honesty. And the truth is, people open up to attractive souls, not just attractive faces. 4. People try to one-up you or impress you. Ever noticed how some people brag more, flex harder, or act overly confident around you? They're not trying to be cool. They're trying to compensate. This is called dominance mirroring. Your presence, calm, secure, composed, forces others to try harder. In social psychology, this is a known phenomenon. When someone of higher perceived value enters a space, others unconsciously try to level up through status signals, storytelling, or even disrespect. Marcus Aurelius didn't need to flex. He was the most powerful man on earth. Yet he wrote, "The best revenge is not to be like your enemy." Likewise, your lack of neediness is powerful, and it makes others feel they must prove something. Let them. You're not here to compete. You've already won by being unmoved. 5 people remember you, even after one brief encounter. You've had people say, "I remember you from somewhere." You look familiar. You made an impression. And the strange thing is, you barely even interacted with them. So what caused that? Vibe, presence, energy. When you operate from self-respect, from calm certainty, you become memorable, not because of flash or noise, but because of depth. Most people are noise. But your signal. Stoic wisdom teaches us to be indifferent to fame, yet focused on virtue. Ironically, when you embody virtue, you become unforgettable. A man who knows himself is felt. A woman who walks with dignity is remembered, not for how loud they were, but for the silence they carried with strength. 6. You get jealousy. Even from people you've helped. This one hurts. You give, you help, you support. But somehow, they start to turn cold, passive-aggressive, jealous. Why? Because your growth shines a light on their stagnation. Your silent strength exposes their internal weakness. It's not about you doing anything wrong. It's about them realizing they're not where they want to be and blaming you for it. Attractive people often experience this. They get targeted, misunderstood, or subtly hated, not because of who they are, but because of what they reflect back to others. Stoicism teaches, to bear trials with a calm mind robs misfortune of its strength and burden. Your glow will disturb their shadows, but your silence will burn hotter than your defense. Let your existence be your reply. 7. You constantly underestimate yourself. This is the ultimate paradox. The most attractive people, the ones with true magnetism, often don't see it. Why? Because they're not obsessed with proving anything. They're focused on improving, not performing. They don't chase mirrors, they chase mastery. But here's the truth. If people act different around you, if strangers feel drawn to you, if you've heard things like, "There's just something about you," you're hard to forget. "I feel calm around you." Then chances are, you are magnetic. You are attractive. You just don't believe it yet. And maybe that humility is part of the reason why. As Epictetus said, no man is free who is not master of himself. You've mastered yourself more than you know, and it shows. You don't need to seek validation. You don't need to chase applause, because the people who really see will always notice. You are attractive. Not because of features, but because of focus. Not because of looks, but because of self-command. Not because you shine, but because you don't dim for anyone. That is the Stoic way. If this spoke to you, subscribe for more Stoic truths, psychology, and self-mastery content. Leave a comment. Which of these signs have you experienced the most? Remember, your silence is louder than their noise. Keep walking like you own yourself, because when you do, they feel it.